Today on Refined.
Woo! American Idol!
Hopefuls from across the West Coast converge on Portland in hopes of being the next American Idol.
He kissed my lips, I taste your mouth. He pulled me and I was disgusted with myself.
From the clunkers to the cream of the crop, we have all the Idol gossip and more. Plus,
paddleboarding is a lot like life. You just have to be focused on what's ahead and what's coming your way.
a great day on the water turns into a great lesson on life. And it's a recipe that's so Northwest, we get schooled step by step on how to make a delicious seafood stew.
Seattle Refined starts now.
Hey everybody, welcome to Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, the next American Idol could be from right here in the Northwest. Now, in case you haven't heard, the groundbreaking talent competition is coming back to television right here in Como next year, and we couldn't be more excited. You'll remember the original Idol ran for 15 seasons, spawning megastars like Jennifer Hudson, Kelly Clarkson, and Carrie Underwood, to name a few. Now Idol is getting a reboot. So far, we know host Ryan Seacrest will be back, and Katy Perry has signed on to be one of the judges. And when Idol producers came to Portland last week to hold open auditions, you know darn well we were there too.
Woo! Who's excited to be on American Idol? Yeah!
I am so excited to be here. We're in Portland and we're auditioning for American Idol.
American Idol? Is this next American Idol?
Thousands of people packed Portland's Pioneer Courthouse Square to sing their hearts out and become the next American Idol star. And let me tell you, they did not hold back.
Something about you makes me feel like a dangerous woman.
I'd like to hold a hand in school, but I'm to show you how to graduate.
I get lost in my mama once told me.
Portland has a really incredible music scene. There's a creative, independent element to all the artists that kind of come up out of here, and so it was a no-brainer to start things off up here.
So you got what it takes?
I hope so, yeah.
Have you lost your mind being in line?
I have. This line's long. This line is long.
But I set fire to the rain, watched it pour as I...
Give me 2 or 3 things that that they have to knock it out of the park.
Confidence, for sure. You know, it's nerve-wracking. I don't know if I could do it. I was at 16, 17 years old, stand up in front of somebody and sing a cappella. So the confidence and experience just with no nerves, that's a biggie. And I think song selection, you know, get in there and sing something that we haven't necessarily heard. Or, you know, we get a lot of Etta James and Adele, and it's just trying to get people to think outside of that box.
I am thinking of you and what you would do if you... I cracked a little bit. I'm so nervous.
Makes me wanna do things that I shouldn't. Something.
Can you just make Yakima proud? I know you're from Yakima. You like
I'm
that?
gonna make them totally proud. Hell yeah.
Where are you from?
Seattle.
Oh, you're from Seattle.
Tell me, boy, how in the hell would you feel for you?
Are you supposed to say hell when you're 15?
I don't know.
Beautiful, I wanna go to beautiful.
Is the name of the song Beautiful?
Yes.
How did I guess that? Are you nervous?
Very nervous.
Those rocks don't lose their shape. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
And why do you think you have what it takes?
You know, I've always been a singer. I've always been on stage, and I really want this.
I came from LA. I'm 28, so unless they, extend the age limit in the future, this is my last year I get to try.
So when I was 18, I was in the top 36 of American Idol. So I think that it makes me a little less nervous about it. And even if I didn't make it again, I'm at least I got to do it, once, and I got to have that experience. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long.
If I had you back in my world, I would prove that I could be a better girl.
Look at your mom down here. Look at, she's all excited. Look at her.
Hi.
Are you happy for your daughter?
This is fun. Thanks, Mom. Love you.
I said that's life. And as funny as it may seem.
We talked to one of the producers, and they're looking for people who have great voices, but also have that presence on stage. Do you have that?
I have more of that than the voice, I'll tell you that. I can sing, but really I'm more of a stage person.
It's all about the talent and the personality.
And you have the personality to do it.
I think so. When the corn is past its prime.
I do all sorts of different songs. I know I'm not the only one.
I like the talent.
She will still torment me, calm me, hurt me, move me, come what may. Wasting in my lonely tower.
So, dude, this is like a real personal song for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I was with someone for about a year, and she moved off to college.
So do now I know what to do. I know what to do. 'Cause I'm fragile. And you know this.
They gave him my time for 2 or 3 nights.
This guy may have an edge. We couldn't help but notice a striking resemblance to a past American Idol winner.
I've gotten that before.
So people
But-
say you look like who?
Scotty McCreery. Like Baby Lock windows and turn the lights down low. I like country, but I'm probably gonna stick to pop.
Are you a little tired?
A little bit, especially with him. There is still a chance that they will see. It's a song that shows my range. They call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many poor child. And God, I know I'm one.
That's the animals, right? Are you going to be an animal up there?
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, let's go. And that hair color is going to help, right?
Of course.
They're going to remember you.
Oh, yeah.
Love is a lie, and I know I'm going down.
Well, they called 4 of us forward, and so we stood in a line, and they called us up one by one to sing, and then they pulled us all forward and gave us our results, and we all got no's, but it was still a really fun experience.
It wasn't no for everyone. Some lucky singers got a pass to the next round. So, man, you got the golden ticket.
I did.
How's that feel?
It's crazy. I was definitely not expecting it today. I grew up watching as a kid, and now that I'm here, it's a crazy feeling.
I'm from Marysville, Washington.
What was it like when you first got up there and said hello?
I was like, okay, this is actually happening. Keep it together. You can do it.
You got to be pretty excited. You're moving on.
Pretty excited, yeah.
You got in line at 1 a.m.?
Yeah.
Were you first in line?
There's actually nobody here at first, and they told us to come back at 5:30.
There should be more seasons coming up, so I'm definitely going to try out again when I get the chance.
Dream on, dream on.
American Idol is set to make its return sometime in early 2018. Keep it tuned to Refined and the website for updates. Seattle Refined is just getting started. We sink our teeth into donuts gone off the deep end. In fact, they aren't even donuts. They are glow nuts. But first, it's time to stand up to cancer with a big event sure to make a huge splash. What promises to be one of the most fun parties of the summer is coming up this Saturday at Lake Sammamish. It's an event called Stand Up for the Cure. And not only is it going to be tons of fun, just by showing up, you could help save a life. It is a gigantic event. And it's a cause near and dear to Como 4 Sports Director Mike Ferrari, who took me out for a lesson on the lake.
And what a day. Guard, what's up, man?
Let's go. Let's hit the water, my man.
You ready to do this?
Yeah, well, I'm ready, but I've never done it.
I think you'll be fine. You'll be
Okay.
fine. Let's get our paddles first.
Paddles first. Mike Ferrari's first love is the water. A rower in college, and now an avid paddleboarder, and kind of an instructor.
So these, while they look like fanny packs, they are actually going to be your life preserver.
Wait, I don't understand.
Yeah, so
this
we're
is-
gonna put it on. If you fall in the water and need help, you're gonna wanna pull this red thing right here. Jerk to inflate.
Jerk
Don't
to
pull it
inflate.
unless you have to.
Right, so I used to surf a little bit in college.
Yeah.
And I used to have a bit of a shortboard.
Yeah.
But I always felt more comfortable on the longboard because I never
Yes.
fell off.
They're definitely more stable, and it's kind of like that when you're on the paddleboard.
But Mike's true love is his wife, Wendy. Today we're hitting the water on Lake Sammamish, tuning up for a fundraiser, Stand Up for the Cure. It's this Saturday. For Mike, it's personal.
My wife was diagnosed with breast cancer last May. Very active as a family. We paddleboard, spend a lot of time in the water in the summer. And last year we just decided, you know what, we're gonna help Wendy get through this. She's a fighter. It was amazing to watch her just, you know, stay positive. And we decided we wouldn't paddleboard until she was ready to go with us. It's our first board. Actually just got this one for my wife, but kind of goes along with the big fundraiser we're doing. Check that out.
Oh, look at that.
Pretty cool, huh?
Stand up for the cure,
Yeah,
baby. There
right?
it is. Since this is going to be my board,
That's gonna be your board.
Could you carry this one to the beach for
You want me to carry that for you?
Yeah, only because it's a little heavier.
I'll be happy to.
You know, I've really never done this before.
What are you doing in Hawaii?
Like for about 15 minutes.
For 15 minutes. Did you stand up?
Oh, yeah. This year alone, breast cancer will strike more than 250,000 women in the United States, with over 12% being diagnosed with breast cancer at some point in their life. Many not surviving. It's time to start paddling.
When you're a husband or a son, when you went through things with your mom, you want to like take the bullet. You want to do something to help.
Right.
You know what I mean? You kind of feel helpless. And I didn't know what I could do, but you know, just try to help Wendy and stay positive.
All right, let's get on the water. You want
All
to show
right.
me? Give me a little lesson first
Yeah,
before
yeah.
I go in the drink?
Well, before we go, let's just, for basic stuff, just remember your athletic stance.
Okay.
This is where you want to be relaxed. You don't want to be like this.
Okay.
You just want to relax.
Once on the lake, Mike made it look easy. For me, not so much. But that wasn't the point today.
When you're out there and you're on a paddleboard, you're not texting, you're not checking the web, you're not checking Facebook. You're just having an organic experience. I mean, with yourself, with a family member, with a friend. And we're gonna go out, we'll talk about things maybe we haven't talked about.
And it's about the moment, being on the water, right?
Totally is,
Really,
yeah.
really the way you should run your life.
Yeah, it totally is. Paddleboarding is a lot like life. You just have to be focused on what's ahead and what's coming your way. If you look to your side and try to look back, it's not going to be good.
You're in the drink.
You're going to go in the drink. You know, just be ready to be steady and appreciate what's coming at you and appreciate that moment.
Stand Up for the Cure is this Saturday at Lake Sammamish. You can bring your own paddleboard or rent one at the beach. Participants also get a swag bag, a lunch courtesy of Ivers, and a drink ticket for the beer garden. To learn how to register, log on to our website, and we hope to see you there. And a reminder for all women heading out to Lake Sammamish this Saturday, make sure you bring your bras with you. That's right, Star 101.5 is collecting your undergarments for Bras Across Lake Washington. It's all in an effort to bring awareness to breast cancer and encourage women to get their mammograms. Star 101.5 will also have a booth at Stand Up for the Cure where you can drop off your bras. Leonard from the Kenton Allen Morning Show will take flight on September 28th. After the flight, the bras will be donated to the YWCA of Seattle. Coming up on Seattle Refined, bring on the fish heads.
You ready for this? Not really. So they're in here,
they're
right?
in there. Open that up. Okay. Holy moly.
Close that back up.
Okay, it seems weird, but it's everything you need to know to create the perfect seafood stew. We promise. Next. Like us on Facebook, tweet us your story ideas, or shoot us an email telling us what you want to see on the show. You can find our inbox at hello@seattlerefined.com. Seattle Refined will be right back. Welcome back to the show. I'm Garrett Swanson. If I had to, I could totally live off seafood. I love this stuff. And of course, some of the best seafood in the world comes right here from the Puget Sound. And today, Christy Goranson from Washington Grown shows us how to whip up an amazing seafood stew.
I'm back in Port Townsend at Sweet Lorette, a French bistro that's serving up some delicious made-from-scratch dishes.
Every dish seems prepared lovely. I mean, there is a sort of a sense of loveliness about it.
Food is always flavorful, always local, and she knows how to cook.
Now I'm headed back into the kitchen where Chef Lorette is going to teach me how to make a seafood bouillabaisse.
So this is a crucial part, what we're going to do next.
It is.
The bouillabaisse.
It is. This is the foundation of bouillabaisse.
Okay.
And without this part, you don't have bouillabaisse.
You don't have it.
And this part is making the fish stock. First, we put vegetable aromatics in a hot pan with some olive oil.
So now we need the fish heads, Chrissy.
Okay. And you told me where
Are
they're
you ready
at.
for this?
Not really. So
Okay,
they're in
well,
here,
they're
right?
in there. Open that up.
Okay. Holy moly. I'm gonna close that back up. Those are some ugly looking fellows. Can I put this in there?
Yes, you sure can.
As it cooks down, we add white wine, some salt and pepper, and more olive oil. Then we add a gallon of water and bring it to boil. As that cooks, we move into the kitchen to start prepping our vegetables and fish.
So the first thing we're going to do is prepare our vegetables, and they're going to be in the finished product with the seafood.
Okay. We cut up some fennel, leeks, and cooked tomatoes.
So now that we have our bouillabaisse fumé, or stock, ready, now we can start sautéing these beautiful vegetables that we have.
Right.
So first thing first, some more olive oil. Be generous.
You use a lot of olive oil here, I'm
do.
guessing.
I want to get these in. And so what we're going to do, and I call these aromatics as well. They're vegetables, but they have a lot of flavor.
They do.
And we just want to cook these lightly until they're just softened.
While our leeks and fennel saute, we start getting our shellfish ready.
So this is called the beard. Okay. This little part. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab it really well and just yank it back and pull it out.
Towards this part.
Yank it towards the back, towards the hinge. Right. There you go. And that was it.
Next, we add our tomatoes to the pot, followed by our fish broth and the fish.
So these take the longest.
These take the longest, so we want to layer these at the bottom.
Okay.
After the clams are in, we layer in the mussels and add some saffron, followed up with halibut, salmon, and some shrimp. We put the lid on and let it simmer for a bit.
Waiting.
Then we dish it into a bowl and finish it off with some of Lorette's made-from-scratch rouille. Now we get to do my favorite part, taste it.
Wow. So you get some of the smoked pimento in the rouille. Isn't that lovely? Those French, they know how to cook.
They sure do. You know how to cook. Thank you so much for
You're welcome.
this lovely French cooking lesson. It was beautiful, and this is amazing.
Tune in every Wednesday for more stories like that one from our friends at Washington Grown. We'll be right back, but first, this refined, shareable moment. Welcome back to Refined. I'm Garrett Swanson. One more thing to tell you about before we go. Are you looking for one last adventure before summer ends? Grab your friends and family and head to our sponsor, the City of North Bend. Only 30 minutes east of Seattle, North Bend is a recreational paradise and truly one of the coolest places in the Northwest. There is so much to quench your outdoor thirst. You can take in beautiful views on a hike or explore the many awesome biking trails on Mount Si. There's also rock climbing and kayaking. And if you're looking for more of a rush, North Bend is seriously a one-stop shop for people who love the outdoors. And when your adventure is done, downtown North Bend is the place to be with top shops and tasty restaurants. North Bend is easy to reach and hard to leave. But don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself. For more on North Bend, head to SeattleRefined.com. All right, that's going to do it for today's show. I'm Gard Swanson. Thanks for joining us on Seattle Refined. We'll see you next time.